What's up, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 key things I've learned in my 5 years running paid ads, and you'll be surprised at how simple they are. Now, before we get into it, if you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button below and give this video a thumbs up if you find it very insightful. Now, let's get into it. All right, guys. So, 5 lessons from my 5 years running paid ads with about $10 million in ad spend across different agencies, different brands, and different niche. And I'm doing this so that you can have this documented and you can pretty much just learn and avoid mistakes as you go in your journey also. I'm very shocked that you are going to be surprised at how simple they are. So without much further ado, let's get into the first thing. The first thing I've learned so far in my 5 years running paid ads is that you must prioritize your product above any marketing hack. Now, this is very important. This is very critical. I made a video the last time where I basically must said that your product is the most important piece in the puzzle, and you must not miss out on that. Now, Facebook ad is not the fire; it is more like the fuel. What it does is expose how good your product is or how bad your product is. So, if you have a bad product, Facebook ads cannot solve the problem. So this means that when it comes to running Facebook ads, beyond anything else, your product getting that right is fundamental because no marketing hack can fix a bad product. If you have a bad product, Facebook ad cannot solve the problem. What it does is expose how bad your product is or how good your product is. That's why Facebook ad is not the fire, it is more like the fuel. What it does is to just expose what you currently have in your marketing system. So if you're a business owner, the most important thing you need to prioritize, either you're a business owner or a media buyer or a growth strategist, the key thing to growing a successful business is ensuring that your product is validated, that it has a product market fit, and this should be prioritized above every other thing else. And the second thing I have learned so far in my 5 years running paid ads is that your offer is greater than everything else. Now, you have your product nailed. You now have to go about how you want to offer this product to your audience. So it is not just about the product right now. It is about the value proposition and how much you are presenting this to your customers. This is because you can have the best ads, but if your offer does not align with what your customer wants, then no one will actually buy from you. This is why you need to understand consumer behavior and psychology, why people buy from you. Your offer plays a very vital role in how much conversions you can get from your ad. So it must be compelling enough to drive that action and, of course, incentivize those conversion. So if you've gotten your product right, the next critical thing you need to get right above everything else is your offer. Have the right offer, and then it becomes easy to scale your Facebook ads. Which leads us to the third thing I've learned so far is that creative quality is better or greater than quantity. Now, this is very important because right now in the paid ad space, there is so much talk about creative and the likes, different creatives. You need to get creative into your ad account and all of those talks. It is still the same truth because it has been said for so many long time right now. And your creative is very important in the mix. It is your king. And if you're going to get successful with your Facebook ads, the kind of creative input that you get determines how successful you can actually be. So ensure that you're investing in quality creatives over quantity. Now, this is because you can have 5 ads that would give you much more revenue, much more result than 20 ads together. So you can even take it a step further to create a system or a process that can work for you to get quality ads and quantity ads. Because the truth is sometimes you may not know what exactly would work, but having the best quality ads gives you a higher percent rate to actually succeed with Facebook ad. So ensure that you prioritize creative quality over quantity. And the fourth thing I've learned so far is that your account consolidation is key, better, greater than fragmentation. Now, This is very important when it comes to running Facebook ads. You must ensure that you're keeping your account very simple and consolidated. And by this, I mean you're not running too many ad sets, too many ad. You have enough budget to exit the learning phase, and all these critical things that actually has a bigger role to the kind of result that you'll actually get on the long run. So also goes into your targeting and the likes. Ensure that you're embracing broad audience as much as you can. Do not fight the algorithm. The truth is this: Facebook is way smarter than all of us here. It has the data, it has the algorithm. So the best thing you can do is not to fight the beast. The best thing you can do is to lean into Facebook algorithm to help you get the result that you want on the long run. And while you are doing this, ensure that you stop making too many changes in your ad account. This is why account consolidation is key. It helps you limit the number of ad sets you have, the number of ads you're running on your account, and then it keeps your account in a better structure for optimal results. And the last thing is you should always be testing. Now, this is a quote I'll die on. It is you will always need to test ads, not just ads. Actually, you must always be testing things in your ad account if you're running paid ads to be able to succeed, because media buying is very fluid and there is no one way to do things. Every ad account is different, and what works for account A might not work for account B. So, the best thing to combat all of this is to always be testing. The more you test, the more you learn, and the more successful you become. So, I have a phrase I live by is when in doubt, just test it out. So, if you're going to be successful with paid ads, always ensure that you have a testing process that aligns with your strategy. And what I do when I test is I use the Pareto principle. I test with 20% of my budget while I spend 80% on things that are already working. So the golden rule when it comes to media buying is always be testing, because you may never know what can work in your ad account sometimes. And that's all that I have for you. Just a recap of what I've said so far. Your product is very important than every marketing hack. Your offer is critical above every other thing. Ensure that you prioritize creative quality over quantity. Ensure you consolidate your account as possible as you can, and always be testing. So these are 5 things I've learned so far. And if you find this very insightful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel if you're new, so that you can get updated on every new video that we post. I'll see you guys